Hello, art friends. Today we are going to discuss skin color diversity and showcase our unique differences by creating self portraits. You will need the following supplies: drawing paper, a small piece of scratch paper, portrait template sheet, oil pastels, and you may also want a paper towel for help with the blending. You will need access to a mirror. First, we will do our best to mix and blend oil pastel colors to match our own skin tone. Here is a simplified chart that shows some basic color combinations to achieve a few different skin tone colors. You can alter the combinations to match your unique skin tone color. For each of the colors shown, first add the darkest color. I have labeled each color as very little, little, some, or a lot to help you understand how much of each color to add to the blend. Pick a skin tone color on the right that most closely matches your own skin tone. Using the scratch paper, you will blend the colors to the left of your chosen color. For example, if I thought line 1 was pretty close to my skin tone, I would first add the darkest color, which is brown. Next, I would add in some peach, and finally, a little bit of yellow. If I thought the bottom color was closest to my skin tone, I would start with a very tiny little bit of dark blue and black, then add a tiny bit of red and a whole bunch of brown. This combines to make a very dark skin tone color. Once you've layered your colors, use your finger or thumb to blend all of the colors together in a circular motion. Once you've finished mixing and blending, hold the scratch paper near your hand or face and compare the color to your own skin tone. Feel free to add more of either lighter or darker colors if needed until you've found a unique skin tone blend. Once you've found a color blend that is pretty close to your own, set the oil pastels that you used and combined aside for later use. Next, you will need your large drawing paper. Begin by drawing an oval or round shape on your paper. It should take up about 2/3 of your paper. Use a mirror to see what shape your own face is. Some people have more elongated oval or square shaped faces, and others have smaller or round faces. After you have figured out the base shape of your face, lightly draw lines onto your face to divide your face into 4 equal parts. You will draw one line vertically down the center of your face and a second across horizontally. You will want to make sure that you are doing these lines very lightly because you will be using these only as guides and erasing them later. So make sure again that they are very light. After you've divided your face into 4 parts, next you're going to divide the bottom section into thirds by adding 2 additional lines. And finally, you will divide the top section also into thirds by adding 2 additional lines at the top. You can see here, when your face is completely finished and divided, it will look like this with 6 different guidelines. I drew my lines pretty dark here just to make it easier for you to see them. But again, remember, your lines will need to be very, very light since we will be erasing them later. After you've finished drawing your guidelines, you can add in your facial features. You will add your eyes slightly above line 2. Make sure to space your eyes apart. They should be spread about a finger's width space away from the line. Make sure you're checking the mirror and designing your facial features similar to what you see in the mirror, since these are self-portraits. Watch for shape and spacing. Next, place your nose centered over line 3, where it intersects with line 1. Create the shape of your nose to match what you see in your mirror. Finally, add your mouth centered on line 4. Next, you will add a neck and shoulders. Once you have your outlines of your facial features, erase the guidelines. Now draw your hair outline. This can be done relatively quickly to just get an idea of the shape of your hair and hairline. If you have bangs or hair that falls onto your face, make sure that you reference your mirror to see how closely the hair comes to your eyes and other facial features. Now it's time to add some color. Go back to your skin tone paper and grab your oil pastels that you combined to match your skin tone from step 1 at the beginning of this video. Using the same color combination, cover your entire face with the colors needed to make your skin tone. Using your thumb or forefinger, blend the colors onto your self-portrait drawing until all of the colors combine into a smooth skin tone color, evenly covering your entire face. Now use the other oil pastels that you have to add extra features by coloring in your lips, eyes, nose, and hair. For your lips, it's helpful if you use the same skin tone colors as a base and then add a hint of peach or red to match your lip color. Use the mirror for reference and watch for special facial features such as moles, freckles, and coloration variations on your skin. Each of these are what make you unique and special and should be incorporated into your pictures as a way to celebrate our amazing diversity. Finally, Add extra features to bring your picture to life, such as coloring and designing your shirt. Here you'll see that I colored my shirt a light blue and then added a little bit of darker blue shadowing to show where my arms were against my body and define a little more detail to the edge of the shirt. When you are all finished, pick one color to lightly cover the entire background of your self-portrait image. This will help to clean up any smudges from your image and make a nice finished look to your self-portrait. Make sure that you smear and blend all of the lines so that the oil pastels are nicely blended on your entire sheet. If you need to do some touch-ups and defining of some edges, you can do that now to crisp up areas such as around the eyes, nose, lips, and chin. Now you have a beautiful self-portrait that showcases your unique skin tone. Honoring and celebrating our differences will help us to appreciate the wonderful diversity that each one of us brings to our classrooms, communities, and our world. Thank you for making art with me today and have a wonderfully creative rest of your day.